Hey there, it's me again. It's still that same Friday, as you can tell from my dress. But I just wanted to jump on because I'm kind of emotional right now. I just finished watching the wonderfully beautiful opening ceremony of the Olympics, Paris 2024. And it was just magnificent, and it's going to be really hard to outdo. In fact, I'm sure that right now in Los Angeles, which is the next host city after Paris, I bet they're already at their drawing board saying, okay, we got to do this and we got to do it good because that was good. That was amazing. It really, really was amazing. And I just wanted to share with you some comments because, well, first of all, the ceremony itself was just fabulous. I remember when they announced that the parade was going to be on the Seine, I was thinking, well, how on earth is that going to work out? And it's going to be a logistical and security nightmare. And I was really wondering how we would even be able to appreciate it. But it was beautiful. And the fact that so many other things were happening at the same time. I don't know how it felt for the audience that was sitting. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know how it might have felt for the audience that was sitting on the banks of the river. Although they must have had, and I did see that they had big screens so they could see what we were seeing on TV, but watching it on TV, so getting the full effect of, things you could see close up and not a noisy crowd and the screen in the background, it was just beautiful. It was just fabulous. So watching the ceremony and everything that was going on, and then everything with the backdrop of Paris, that beautiful, beautiful historic city. I love history. I love old buildings. I love historical towns. That's why I so love downtown Manhattan, the financial district, because that's where like New York City started, and it's just so beautiful. I love Philadelphia. I love Boston. I love all those cities that have all those historic buildings. And when you go to Europe, hello, Paris, it's just takes your breath away. So I love that. So having that as a backdrop against which this wonderfully colorful, gorgeous, the music and everything ceremony was happening. It was just awesome. I loved also the absolute message of love and inclusion. You know, the slogan for the Paris Olympics this year are games wide open, and it means in every sense. I think that was part of the reason why they had the parade on the Seine, so that not just that you could have Paris, the whole of Paris as a backdrop, but also so that everyone could actually be a part of it. So it's games wide open, including everyone, inclusion for everyone, the diversity, all the sports, all the kinds of people, all the fashions, all the musics. It was just everything, and it was so beautiful. And if you listen to the message, the speech that was given by Tony Estanguet, the president of the Paris 2024 organizing committee, he pretty much said it. I loved his speech. His speech was so beautiful. You know, I'm a hopeless idealist. I still believe in the goodness of mankind. And even with everything that's going on in the world, all the wars, all the, disagreements, even here in America, the hate, I hate to use that word, but that, the animosity that is being fueled between peoples just because of what people might believe in or what people want to vote for or so on. It doesn't have to be so. There doesn't have to be this animosity between us. And the wars, I'm totally anti-war, and the wars that are happening all around the world and the violence that is taking place all around the world, mostly in the name of greed, human greed. I'm sorry, but that is what most of it is about. And so having that speech about love, inclusion, and acceptance, and bringing the world together as one under the umbrella of sport was just so heartwarming, so heartwarming. I was so emotional. And And there's truth in that. I always did feel the two things that do really bring people together: sports and music. I remember the day before 9/11, I attended a Michael Jackson concert with a friend, and it was so amazing to see everyone, all kinds of people were, singing along to Michael Jackson songs. And then the very next day, the whole world was torn apart. Because the very next day was 9/11, 8 o'clock in the morning, and all that unity gone. I don't know why we do it to ourselves, but never mind all that. The point is that the message of the ceremony of these Olympics opening ceremony was just beautifully idealistic, totally in tune with me. Just love, inclusion, and I love that. And then just the beauty of, oh my God, the light show on the Eiffel Tower was just amazing. And then seeing the torch being carried by all these wonderful athletes, not just French athletes, but remember earlier I was saying I wonder why Snoop Dogg and Lady Gaga were there when they were not actually French, so why were they there? But in the end, I understood that it was the message of inclusion. So it wasn't only about France, it wasn't only about including what was theirs, but including everything that was great from all around the world. And that was beautiful. So having the athletes carrying the torch, Serena Williams, Rafael Nadal, Nadia Comaneci, and Carl Lewis. I mean, these are like heroes. Oh my God. And they were carrying the torch, and then they passed it on to the French, the French athletes. And then that lighting of the Olympic flame and the balloon going up in the air, and then the grand finale with Celine Dion performing after everything that she's been going through. Lord, I'm just blown away. And Celine sang this famous song that Edith Piaf had sung many, many years ago. In French, Edith Piaf is a chanson singer in France, and my mother was a fan. And as a child, I used to listen to Edith Piaf on the 45s. Yes, I did. And that song, L'Hymne de l'Amour, I know I'm probably not saying it right. My French is a little rusty. My French is a lot rusty. But still, I guess it's the song of love. But L'Hymne à l'Amour, I think it's called. And Celine sang it amazingly. And so it just brought back all these childhood memories, because the Olympic opening and closing ceremonies have always been a special time in my childhood memory, because we always sat together as a family watching the opening ceremonies, and we would watch all the teams that we were rooting for and all the countries pass by. I'm from a mixed background. My mother is German, my father is Nigerian, and now I live in America, and my husband and my in-laws are from Guyana. So my best friend is married to someone from France. So I have lots of countries that I'm always rooting for. So just watching the countries go by is always a fun thing for me. And I'm happy that my son was watching with me. So it just was like being a child again, only this time I was a mom. Kind of weird, but yeah, it did bring back. And then with that Edith Piaf song, which totally brought my mom to my mind and to my heart, and relived all those memories again. It was a very, very touching and emotional opening ceremony. Now the games begin, and let's see what's going to happen. Yay! So thanks for just listening to me ramble about my childhood memories and my total enjoyment of these Olympic opening ceremonies. And I will talk to you soon. This is Sunshine, sending you love and light always. Always. Remember, there's no need to have animosity with each other. We can agree to disagree. It's all about just love and peace. And I know Everyone's always like, yeah, yes, sunshine, yeah, whatever. But what can I say? I'm sunshine, and I'm sending love and light always. Love you guys.